participants already attend this room. But yes, then I would like to open today's presentation session. Before that, I would like to introduce myself again. So, hi, good morning. I'm Aulia, and I would be the first master ceremony along with Anissa as well. She will be the second master ceremony for today's session. And I am a 13th student of Nutrition and Food Technology Department. And for today's session, I will present like a presentation schedule. But before we moving to that, I'd like to greet some lecture here that have attended as judges here. So good morning to Dr. Asep Surdaman as one of the judge. Morning, sir.
Good morning.
And also to Dr. Muhammad Rida as one of the judge as well. Good morning, sir. And also the third judges. The third judges is Dr. Widya Hermana. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Okay, cool. That's the three judges for today's presentation schedule. Dr. Ridla Muhammad, Dr. Muhammad Rida, Dr. Asep Sudarman, and also Dr. Widya Hermana. So next, I will read for 10 groups that have been selected to present their group paper. So I guess I will share screen the queue number for the group presentation, as it might have been informed since that 10 group will be present their presentation in a random way. So we as the committee have make like a queue number for each group to present their presentation, their paper. Okay, to all participants, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then this is like the queue number that we as the committee have arranged. So for the group 16, be ready because you will be the first group to present your paper. And moving on, for the group 18, you guys will be the second one to present your paper. And the something goes for the group 12, and the fourth round will be goes to the group 15, to Reynald, Zahra, and Lintang. Be ready. And for the fifth round will be for group 7, Rahma, Inika, and Mary Rose. And for round 6, it will be for group 10, Desi, Dara, and Agus. Be ready. And for the 7th round, it would be for Musa, group 5, Musa and Salwa. And for the 8th round, it would be for group 2, Sandi and Catur. And for the 9th round, it would be for Muhammad Fikri and Catur Indah. And for the last group that about to present their paper, it would be for group 11, Rizky, Salsabila, and Iqbal Aushafa. So I hope each of the group take note about it. I mean, pay attention to your queue number. I mean, on what time you guys should present your paper. So please pay attention to my screen right now. I mean, if you guys have any question, don't hesitate to ask us. Just pop up so that everything would be clear. Then that's for the schedule for the presentation session. Then I think for the next, I will explain furthermore about the rule for this presentation itself. So it's actually simple. Like for all the 10 group, you guys have like approximately 10 minutes for present your paper. Like if that 10 minutes still have like spare time. I mean, the judges, that 3 lecture that have attend with all of us right now could give you like a comment and also like a question regarding to what you guys have been present to all of us here. So yes, I will repeat it again. You guys have approximately 10 minutes per group to present all of your presentation. Then the next rule would be just be conducive and chill for the presentation. I mean, you guys would arrange for like the representative from each group, like maybe 1 until 2 person is enough for present. Oops. Hello guys, can you hear me? I mean, I'm having like a technical issue again. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, then I'll repeat it again. For the second rule, just be conducive and be chill for each group. I mean, for the 10 for the 10 group. And the third rule would be like be focused yet active. I mean, actively participating for this group presentation. And I think that's all for the presentation rule. Do you guys by any chance have any question, or is there something that hasn't been clear yet for this presentation schedule along with the rule as well? Just to all dear participants, just simply pop up for a while, like open your mind and see if there is something that has been clear yet. Three. Okay, then I would like to remind again for to group 16, guys, Nadia, Augusto, and Indah, you will be the first group to present your paper. So I hope you all are set and ready to present to all the judges here. I mean, Professor Asep Sudarman, and also Dr. Muhammad Rida, and also Dr. Widya Hermana. I mean, again, to group 16, please be ready because you're about to present your presentation. And following the next group, group 18, Audah, Devin, and Charity, be ready too. And group 12, the third round, Muhammad Sharif and Eka Puspitasari, also Agustina, be ready guys.
All right, thank you. I will share screen our presentation. Is that possible? Is that okay?
Yeah. I mean, okay. Okay. Can you share screen it or it should be as, okay, cool.
Hey. Okay, well. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. May I introduce myself? My name is Nadia Zahra Rahmadillah. I'm from Group 16. In this session, I would like to present our report paper about feeding management for smallholder Bali cattle in tropical regions. Okay, before we start our presentation, I would like to introduce our members. There are three of us. There's Indah Wahyuni Aziza from IPB University, Nadia Zahra Rahmadillah from IPB University, and Mr. Augusto Barros from University of the Philippines, Los Banos. Okay, well, this is the Bali cattle. Okay, isn't it cute, right? Okay, Bali cattle is one of the important beef cattle breeds, and there are three major foci of Bali cattle population. There are South Sulawesi, East and West Nusa Tenggara, and also in Bali. Bali cattle are well adapted to the tropics and are indigenous to Southeast Asia. For the morphology characteristic, Bali cattle have the characteristic of a medium-sized body and an elongated body shape, a slightly short head with a flat forehead, and a solid body with a deep chest. It has no hump and doesn't appear to sag. For the body weight gain was about 0.7 kilogram per day for adult male and 0.6 kilogram per day for adult female. Sarcos percentage range from 51.5 to 59.8% with bone percentage less than 15% and low fat meal. Okay, for the next slide will be presented by Mr. Augusto Barros. For Mr. Augusto Barros, the stage is yours.
Okay, my part is feeding management system of the Bali cattle. However, this character I cannot read, but it's okay. I can explain what point is here. So feeding on the natural pasture, it's mostly for the cattle raised on the extensive system, for a feed source from the native grasses. In the tropical countries, those grasses have low quality nutrients such as low protein but high in fiber content. So in feeding management, it's need to identify uh, the yield of the grasses in the pasture. Even also you have to calculate the dry matter yield so that we can estimate the carrying capacity. I think it's in the feeding management. So we can also estimate the number of the cattle that grazing in the forage. So in this part, the cattle can select according to the yield. The intake is high, but however, the cattle can select what grasses here. Uh, so when the cattle offered more pasture, the intake is increased, and then utilization is less available of the pasture. In the feeding with the crop residue, however, this usually applied in the tropical countries. Most of the eastern part of the Indonesia, like Nusa Tenggara, Timor, or Nusa Tenggara Barat, they apply the integrated farming, where the cattle are integrated with the crop. They utilize maximum of the crop residue when the crop is harvested in the wet season like this. So this is for the utilization of crop residue for the, the cattle. So the next slide. Next slide. Hello. Next slide. Yeah. Next slide. Okay, cut and carry category system actually applied for the cattle, confinement cattle. Uh, Most of forage depend on the grasses also. The grasses here, it consists of the uh, grass, natural pasture. They cut there, and also legumes, and then for the trees. Uh, this this feed is cut and brought to the cut according to the requirement of the cattle for to affect the maximum growth of the cattle. And then concentrate is usually used as a supplement. Here you can see the pellet here, but most of the concentrate that utilized in the tropical countries is corn that also supplemented or as a complete of the feed. Usually it can be fed uh, separately uh, to the cattle. So the concentrate, cellulose concentrate is not only the corn but also rice bran, and then also corn bran, and then another feed source that contain the high energy for the cattle. Next, uh, in feed supplement here and the feed additive, it's very necessary to the uh, to the feeding for the cattle. So the feed supplement and feed additive, it's it's using uh, urea is using supplemented to the cattle feed to increase the digestibility or increase the intake of the cattle, and then also to make the rumen become active in the process of the uh, digestibility of the feed. And
Guys,
then,
sorry for interrupting your presentation. I mean, you guys only have like several minutes to present
yeah,
all of
yeah.
your PPT. Thank you.
So the additive is like the need amount is very small, but it's effective for the feed efficiency for the cattle. So next, okay, this is my part, and then I give time to Nadia again. Thank you.
Nadia, you're still mute your microphone.
Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you, Mr. Augusto Barros, for your presentation. This part is energy requirements for growth in cattle. Okay, energy requirements is net energy. Net energy for gain is defined as the energy content of the tissue's deposit, which is a function of the proportion of fat and protein in the empty body tissue gain. Net energy is net energy value of it after deducting the heat increment, which not only for maintenance but for various form of production such as growth and fattening or milk, egg, or wool. Okay, there are next slide is the conclusion. Okay, the conclusion from our report paper is Bali cattle is the predominant breeds raised especially in Bali, spread over to Nusa Tenggara and other eastern regions in Indonesia. They have the high adaptability to the tropical region. However, their conditions are affected by tropical feeds that low in nutritive values. Forage from natural pasture, crop residues, concentrate, and supplements are feed resources available for Bali cattle feeding in tropical regions. However, it needs to improve its quality in feeding strategy. So thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Cool. Thank you, Group 16, for presenting your paper. I mean, now it's time for the judge to give a question, or I'm sorry to Bu Sari, should we move to the next group, or the judge could give the question first to the Group 16?
It's up to the judge.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, to all the judge, time is place is yours.
I think it's better to continue to another presentation, yes? I suggest to continue to another presentation, please.
Yes.
Okay,
Next
then.
to the 18.
Okay, thank you, Group 16, for your presentation. Then now we moving on to the next group. Calling to Group 18, be ready to present your presentation. Thank you.
Sorry, can I just directly start?
Yes, you can start
okay.
now. You can have
Sorry.
you have like 10 minutes for it.
Okay. In that case, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, my respected lecturers, and of course, my brothers and sisters in Indonesia or in other parts of the earth. So today I'm representing Group 18 to discuss the viability of Indigofera forage as a tropical feed for water buffalo. So let me introduce myself. I am Daphne, you can call me Daphne. I'm accompanied by my group mates, Rodor and Charity, which I think is not currently present in the call. So let me discuss a little bit about why we chose this topic first. So water buffaloes are one of the most productive domestic animals, and feed cost is one of the highest costs related to animal production. So these two topics is the main topic that we are trying to address with our paper. So we are trying to utilize the water buffalo, and the main problem that we are trying to tackle is the feed cost. So a little more about Indigofera. Indigofera is a relatively new legume to be utilized as cattle feed in Indonesia. And it is also tolerant to drought, water puddles, and has high yield and ability to regrow. Okay, so a little background about why we chose water buffalo. So Charity, our other group mate, is currently working at the Carabao Center in Philippines. So we thought that he might have great insight towards this topic. So first, I would like to discuss the products that we can get from Carabao itself. So first, we have on our left from India, which is ghee. So ghee, or otherwise called clarified butter, is one of the most popular products that we can get from buffalo milk. And secondly, and also one of my favorite cheese, is mozzarella. So I'm not sure if everyone here knows this. I personally don't, but apparently mozzarella is traditionally made in Italy with buffalo's milk because it contains a higher fat content and higher protein content, which is important to get that bounciness in mozzarella. So as we can see here, we have the buffalo milk butter, which is produced in Italy. Now, why am I showing these products to you? Because I would like to go to this graph in which we can see the top 14 countries with the highest population of buffalo. This data is from 2017. I'm sure they have grown in the recent years. But as we can see here, Philippines is ranked in the 6th, while Indonesia is ranked at the 9th. Now, my question is, why is buffalo's milk utilized by Italy and France, the world's capital of culinary experience, when they are not even part of the top 14 countries with the most population in buffalo? Why can they make a product with a milk from an animal that they are not have a big population for, and make a product that is so well loved by peoples all around the world? The mozzarella cheese, we can see it from in Korean food, we can see it in African food, we can see it in mozzarella khas Malang, we can see it almost everywhere. It's almost ubiquitous, but they're not even part of the 14 countries with the most population in buffalo. So what are we doing with all these buffaloes in our country? In my reading, I'm not sure in the other country, but as I know, in Indonesia, buffaloes are mostly used for draught animals. So they are used to till the farms, they're used as transportation, but I have never experienced it personally myself. Products made from buffalo, I've never tasted in milk, I have never tasted its meat. So back to the topic, we would like to utilize more of the water buffalo because I believe that it has a big potential in both its products, such as its meat and its milk. And to do that, we'd like to talk about the feed because it's one of the biggest costs and one of the things that we can utilize in increasing the productivity of the buffalo itself. Now, so the reason why we chose Indigofera is because the Carabau's nutritional requirement. So here I have highlighted and taken a few key points from my paper, which is first that like other ruminant animal, buffalo get their main energy from forage or mainly cellulose. So they require a large amount of energy, which they gain from fermenting the forage inside their ruminant stomachs. So here we can see that their daily total digested nutrients is at 35.3 grams per kilogram of body weight every single day, and its crude protein requirements is 5.4 grams per kilogram of body weight. And they are also interesting that they need more calcium and phosphorus compared to other minerals, in which they require 1.8 to 2 grams of calcium and 1.1 to 1.2 gram of phosphorus. Now, what is interesting is when I saw this, I immediately realized that maybe we could have implemented Indigofera. And coincidentally, we can see that the nutritional requirements is actually very suitable for Carabao, in which here we can see that the Indigofera has 13 to 14% crude fibers, decent, and also high crude protein required by the Carabao, which is at 27 to 31%. And interestingly, Indigofera is also unique as in it has a high calcium and high phosphorus content. So here we can see that it's actually very suitable because Carabao require more calcium and phosphorus, while Indigo coincidentally also has high calcium and phosphorus. Besides that, Indigofera also has a high digestibility of 77%, a very good essential amino acid index of 62%, and also contain secondary compounds such as tannin, beta-carotene, and saponin, which in some research has been shown to increase digestibility and also increase the daily mass gain. So here I have a more detailed graph table of the nutritional content present in Indigofera. So here I've highlighted the few important ones, which is what I've previously discussed: the high protein content, the high potassium, the high phosphorus and potassium content, and also tannin and saponin. Here I have highlighted two parameters, the NDF and ADF, which I think that might cause a problem because 47 to 61 NDF, based on what I know, is not really that good, while ADF is decent in regards to 21 to 39%. Now, during this, I thought perhaps this might have a problem in the digestibility for the buffalo. Then I remembered that that Dr. Jayanagaras previously, in his previous presentation, talked about the fiber cracking technology. So Professor Jayanagara, sorry if I stole one of your slides. So here I have a slide from his presentation in which it shows that by doing the ammunition treatment using the fiber cracking technology, we can see a substantial improvement over the NDF, ADF, cellulose, and ADL levels, in which there is almost a 10%, if not a 30%, or even almost twice the improvement, as we can see here in the NDF, ADF, cellulose, and ADL value. So here I have another table showing the use of pure Indigofera in dairy goats ration compared to commercial feed. So here it is dairy goats, so it's not exactly apple to apple with buffalo, but since they are both ruminants, I'm sure that there's a correlation in between them. So here we can see that in dairy goats with feed reinforced by Indigofera, we can see a very substantial increase, in which we can see that the digestibility increased from 40 to 70%, its efficiency increased almost twice from 17 to 34%, and most importantly, its meat production increased almost twice while lowering the cost by almost half. So I think that this is a very interesting, as in this Indigofera has been shown in dairy goats to be able to increase milk production and to increase the protein efficiency. So in conclusion, Indigofera has a high nutritional content, which is also coincidentally suitable for the carabao. Secondly, Indigofera is also very suitable to be planted in the Philippines. As I previously explained, Indigofera has a unique agronomical value in which it is resistant to drought, is resistant to water puddles, and is resistant to our tropical weather, in which we know that Philippines itself is also a country which is very exposed to tropical storms in Asia. And lastly, Indigofera can be a viable alternative as a source of supplement or feed. So further suggestion in our paper is that perhaps there can be more research done to the implementation of fiber cracking technology to lower the NDF and ADF value, or perhaps if it's not viable, another treatment such as making silage to increase the digestibility and palatability. And lastly, the research about the effects of secondary compound in Indigofera, because as I've read, it requires proper dosage in order for the secondary compounds to not have any negative impact towards the digestibility of the feed itself. So I think that's all from our team. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Group 18, for your presentation.
May I ask question?
Yes, sir.
Actually, how many people the member in your group?
3 persons, sir.
3 person. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Please close the share screen.
Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Okay, cool. Then thanks again for Group 18 for your presentation. Then now we're moving to the next group, going to Group 12. Be ready because now it's your turn. Calling twice to Group 12. Do you guys ready? Because now it's your turn. I'm sticking. Please share it as soon as possible.
You can call them Muhammad Sharif.
Okay, wait. Yes, calling to Muhammad Sharif, calling to Eka Puspitasari, and calling to Agustina from Group 12. Now it's your turn to present your paper, guys.
I think they are not.
They haven't attended the room yet?
Not yet. You can
then should we move to the
on.
next group?
Yes.
Okay, then okay, we can pass for Group 12. Then calling to Group 15. Guys, this is your turn. Calling to Reynald, Zahra, and Lintang.
Okay, it's our turn now. Lintang, can you please share the screen?
Yes, wait.
Is it 15, group 15?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so the Honorable Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Judges and all the committee and also the participant, good morning everyone. I'm Zahra Nurla Shifa from IPB University, the representative from Group 15. And before I start my presentation, I would like to introduce my teammate. First, we have Mr. Reynald De Amido from Philippines, and also Lintang Dewi Kinanti from IPB University, just like me. So the topic that we discuss in our paper is about the tropical feed resources for livestock animals in Indonesia and in the Philippines. So why do we choose this topic? So next slide, please. Bintang.
Wait.
Okay. Thank you. Is there a problem?
Yes, I can next to the next slide. Wait.
Okay. So in the tropical countries like Indonesia and Philippines, there has been a significant interest in the use of forage grasses and legumes as the source of energy, protein, fiber, and another nutrients that is needed by the livestock animals. The interest is increasing due to the higher demand of the animal products, so that the industry should keep a good feed management of these tropical feeds to support the nutritional requirements of the livestock animals. So there are two grasses and two legumes that we choose to be discussed in our paper. They are Penicetum purpupoides, or we can call it king grass, Penicetum purpureum, or elephant grass, Indigo vera, that is recently attract a lot of people's attention, and also the last is Leucaena or lam toro in Indonesia and ipil-ipil in Philippines. Okay, next. So the next segment is about the king grass that will be presented by my friend Lintang, please.
Yes, thank you. King grass is one of the forages which preferred for livestock. King grass is the result of a cross between elephant grass and Baja grass or Penicetum typoides. This grass can be given immediately to the animals, or in other words, you can give it as fresh grass to the animals. But besides that, you can also process it first into silo. There is a feeding method called silage. I'm sure most of the participants already know about the silage, which is a process of anaerobic fermentation. The king grass can be cultivated with a variety of methods such as seeds, poles, or sticks. In Philippines, king grass was excellent for feed, extensively tested by independent laboratories, and this grass was excellent for feed. The young king grass can be nutritive. King grass is rich in fiber depending on the stage of moisturity and NDF concentration, and vary from 15 to 70% dry matter. And the second one is elephant grass. Elephant grass is rich moisture. DM contents can be as low as 12%, with leaves contain 16% DM and stems only 9% DMs. In Indonesia, its nutritive value was lower in dry season, less protein and more lignin than in rainy season. In several countries, in several countries like Indonesia, Philippines, and Cameroon, phosphorus, magnesium, sulfur, copper, and zinc, and selenium contents of elephant grass were generally below the critical level to satisfy requirements of grazing livestock in the tropics, but calcium was sufficient. That's all. So the next segment will again presented by Zahra. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Lintang. Well, the Next is Indigofera, which is attract a lot of people's attention recently. Indigofera or Indigofera zollingeriana. Indigofera sp has a high productivity and nutrient. Indigofera is one of the legumes that can be used as the forage. This genus is the third largest in the family of Fabaceae, with approximately 750 species and distributed across the tropical regions. Indigofera has been introduced to Indonesia in 1900 by European colonials and continue to expand widely. Indigofera has a high productivity and nutrient content as a forage and is a type of legume plants that is very tolerant of the drought, stress, inundation, acid soils, and copies. Also have a high enough biomass production and protein content. Indigofera has many types of species, but the one to be focused in this presentation is Indigofera zollingeriana. It has a great potential to be used as a forage for ruminants, poultry, bats, and fishes. It contains high crude protein and produces 4,096 kilogram dry matter leaf per hectare in each harvesting time. It has high nutrient contents that can be used as a feed supplement or a forage to meet the nutrient requirements that can assist ruminant performance and also improving the egg production and quality in quail. Okay, that's all about Indigofera. And then the next is about Leucaena. Leucaena. Leucaena is very palatable to sheep. Yeah, grazing sheep or sheep fed on grass hay higher performance when they are supplemented with 25% until 50% of dried Leucaena leaves. And also Leucaena leaf, meal or fresh leaves can also replace the concentrate or ammoniated rice straw since it increases dry matter intake, protein intake, and retention, thus improving growth rate. Lambs fed with Leucaena leaf meal have a higher survival rate and growth rate. When ewes fed Leucaena hay had a good body weight and mating with higher ovulation rates. So we can conclude that these legumes also have a rich. Yeah, so we go to the conclusion. So we can conclude that the tropical feed such as Penicetum purpupoides or king grass, Penicetum purpureum or elephant grass, Indigofera, and also Leucaena have a significant potentials as tropical feeds for livestock animals. Yeah, we already know about that. And despite the potential benefits of forage grasses and legumes and its availability, actual use in the livestock sector has been limited and was either promoted or popular in Indonesia and in the Philippines. Well, that's all our presentation in this lovely morning. Thank you so much for your big attention. Finally, I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Cool. Thank you for group 15 for your presentation. Now, from the judges, has any of you would like to ask a question, or should we move to the next group presentation?
I think we better just move to next presentation.
Okay, cool. Noted, sir. Then calling to group 7, Rahma, Inka, and Mary Rose. Guys, now it's your turn to present your presentation.
Okay, let me to share screen. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. At this moment, I will present about my discussion, my theme. The topic is feeding management, and the title is role of nutrient flushing of Garut sheep during breeding review. Let me introduce to my team. My name is Ramadhani Dwi Prasetya from IPB University, and then Inka Salsabila from IPB University, and Mary Rose from Philippine Carabao Center. This is the outline of the presentation. The first one is introduction, and then flushing sheep before pregnancy, then flushing of Garut sheep during pregnancy, and the last is dietary requirement of dairy sheep during lactation. Introduction. The sheep in Indonesia is a population around 8 million heads, and the 40% in West Java, or 3 million heads are found in West Java. Garut sheep, as a germ asset in West Java, have good potential to be development as a source of meat and are quite responsive to good maintenance management compared to local sheep and other breed of sheep in Indonesia. In addition to having unique advantage that can be used as regional tourism attraction for sheep as the gel type of Garut sheep. The big concept is flushing. Flushing is an effort to improve the body condition of livestock by providing high quality feed at a certain time. The cost of maintenance in raising Garut sheep is relatively low because they only require grazing and can be cultivated without additional feed, hence can save labor and feed costs. Garut sheep are classified as a breed that's very prolific in reproduction. Prolific is the chance of the sheep can have more than one bird when they pregnant. The number of the children at birth is influenced by the genotype and environment their interaction. Flushing before pregnant. Flushing is a high energy feeding feed with high energy will increase palatability. Then the animal will consume high feed and nutrient or dry matter. So the high consumed nutrient will use to increase body weight. Flushing before mating can increase the secretion and concentration of FSH, and LH hormone in the blood. FSH works to stimulate the follicle to mature so that they produce sufficient amount of estrogen in the blood. Increased level of estrogen in the blood trigger thanks to in the expression of areas toward males and the external reproductive organ during estrus. If a sheep can be loose for a long time, the chance for the ram to mating will be longer, so that the chance of the sheep getting pregnant will be higher. And then flushing during pregnancy. The feeding of pregnant females, especially during the last three of gestation, has an impact on fetal weight, failure of newborn lambs, mortality, milk production of the mother, growth rate of lambs, the onset of pregnancy toxemia and body weight, and maturity on cell. As a result, this energy, protein, mineral, and vitamin diet can be broken down in 3 periods. The 3rd period, which is the end of pregnancy period, is most critical period. More than 18% of fetal growth occur during the last 6 weeks of pregnancy. A deficiency nutrition, especially in energy during this period, has detrimental effect on the milk production of the baby, the birth height, and the future or survivor potential of the lamb. areas must receive at least 300 grams of a mixture of grain per area per day for those with a lambing percentage greater than 100%. So flushing we can doing at this period. At the last, flushing during lactation. The feeding management of Garut sheep during lactation must high quality. Science is required a ration balance with energy and protein. In addition to protein and energy, areas must receive the necessary mineral, mainly calcium and phosphorus, during pregnancy and lactation. A deficiency of calcium at the end of gestation which will cause milk fever or hypocalcemia, which will be difficult to recover later. In areas, the milk production depends on the diet, some as dairy cattle, as the growth of lamb is of paramount importance and depend on production of sheep milk. It's essential to optimize the milk production. In most cases, the ration do not contain a sufficient proportion of grain during the first 4 to 6 weeks of lactation, which result in energy deficiency and often protein. So we can use flushing method to increase performance when this period. The conclusion, flushing will significantly increase the rate of ovulation as a result and increase on lambing rate. Flushing is especially beneficial for teen airways that have not good body conditional score. Flushing is generally accomplished by providing airways with high quality of feed such as fresh pasture, supplemental herb forage, or up to 1 pound of grain per every daily, depending on environmental stress, availability of forage, and body condition score of the area. This is all for me. Thanks for your attention, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Cool. Thank you for group 7 for your presentation. Then I think since the time is pretty strict, let's just move to the next group, calling to group 10, Desi, Dara, and Agus. Now it's your turn to present your presentation.
Thank you for this opportunity. I will share my presentation. Can you see my presentation?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming in this presentation. Let me introduce myself and my partner. I'm Desi Permata, and my partner is Dara Nur Sabrina. And today, I would like to share about the vegetation forage plan management on Postain Mining Land. Well, you can see this picture. This picture can show us the part of the Tin Mining Land in Indonesia. Usually this area used of people to need their life. And you know, Indonesia is a producent tin mineral in the world. But this area can bad impact for
environment, like chemical and physical changing and a low soil fertility. Well, this is the purpose of the paper, to create posting meaning land condition and carry out reclamation according to land needs. Well, the condition of soil after tin meaning. High portion of sand, low clay content, low soil pH 3.46 until 5.3, low organic matter content, location exchange capacity, and a low water holding capacity and essential microelement. Why we should do revegetation? Because revegetation is part of reclamation. Revegetation can repair and restore damaged vegetation through planting and maintenance activities on land that has been used over forest area. And then revegetation can improve or organize the use of disturbed land as a result of meaning business activities, so that it can function and be efficient according to its formation. Okay. Before we do revegetation and reclamation, we have to repair the condition of the soil. And to increase the nutrient total value, we can vegetation and litter, we can do covering the land surface. And then, nitrogen show a stable state after being reclaimed for about 30 years. And the next one is to repair to increase the soil pH, we can do liming process, and then to repair the mineralization, we can give the soil with a fertilizer and high organic matter. And then soil CAC has a very close relationship with the content of organic matter, soil texture, and soil pH. This formatting meaning land has potential which is very large if used for the exploitation of various types of plant, both food crops and other productive plant. So we have to do observe, or we have to do selection for the plant to the soil. Well, this is the example from the legume that has potential in a posting meaning land. And we call it Calliandra calothyrsus. It's a plant from Mimosae subfamily. And the characteristic of Calliandra, the first one is a very versatile species, and then it provides environmental service. Calliandra has a good calorific value and a low moisture content, this requiring less drying, and then available fodder for all classes of ruminants. And then the last one is it can fast growth. Well, the second one is Sengon buto, or Enterolobium cyclocarpum. It is family Fabaceae. This legume can survive on sandy and dry soil, like a posting meaning land, and then has deep roots and a wide canopy. So this legume can replace the use of nitrogen fertilized of 72 until 190 kg per hectare. So this legume has a potential to live in posting meaning land. Well, this is the research from Armansyah 2017. You can see this table. This is the research about the forage, food, and the other species that has potential to live in marginal suitability, like posting meaning land. Well, after this reclamation, we hope that the condition of the posting event, like the right picture, like there is have like there is you can see there is many forage and can use of people in the area. So that's all my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Desi from Group 10 for presenting your paper. Then next, we'll be moving to the next group, Group 5. Calling to Group 5, Musa and Salwa. Guys, now it's your turn to present your paper. Thank you.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Is my voice here?
Yes.
Yes, clear.
Can you hear my voice? Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. And my name is Salwa. Also, my team is Musa. And we want to talk about integration of dairy cows, sweet corn as in diversification of agricultural products. So here we have the problems that first, dairy cows are the main source of product or producing milk which have high nutritional value. So although there is also milk that produced by other livestock such as buffaloes, goats, horses, and sheep, those are not as popular as dairy cow's milk. Until now, Friesian Holstein cows are the breed that are most widely cultivated in Indonesia because they have the ability to produce more milk than other dairy cows. According to Despal et al., domestic milk production is only able to meet 1/3 of domestic demand, so that some milk must be imported. Imports of cattle carried out by the government aim to increase milk supply. So far, it has not been able to meet domestic demand. Problems faced by dairy farmers are low cows milk production. The average milk production of Friesian Holstein cows in Indonesia is only 8 to 14 liters per day per head. Currently, the national average production is 13.8 liters per day per head, and the quality of the milk does not meet industry standards for milk processing. And it is necessary to do an effort to increase the productivity of dairy cows. One of the diversification solutions offered by integrating dairy cattle and sweet corn. Dairy farming businesses will get additional income through sweet corn production. The sweet corn plant produces sweet corn and corn stover. So these are our inputs. The first is the use of corn stover as cattle feed has problems. The feed fermentation technology is one of the right technologies to overcome this problem. Storage of the corn stover with fermentation technology can be done easily, quickly, and cheaply. The principle of this technology is the corn stover is kept in closed spaces and under anaerobic conditions. And cornstarch has good quality, especially in young plants, which have a higher protein content and lower fruit fiber than rice straw. So it is very well used for cattle feed. The contents of fruit fiber, fruit protein, fruit fat, SN, and FE were 25, 9, 20, 2.4, 7, 50, 56.6. Cornstarch that is made of silage has good nutritional content. Although the main purpose of making silage is to store cornstarch, which is the leftover from the sweet corn harvest. The contents of fruit fiber, fruit protein, fruit fat, S and NFE were 20%, 11%, 5%, 5%, and 59%. And this is the comparison cornstarch versus 11 grass will be presented by Musa.
I can hear your voice.
Yeah, sorry, Musa. I guess there's something wrong with your microphone.
Maybe Salwa can continue her presentation.
Please unmute.
Yeah,
Salwa,
perhaps
please
Salwa
unmute
could
your
continue.
microphone.
Salwa, I mean, you can continue your presentation since there's something wrong with Musa microphone, then just you can take his turn because time is ticking and you guys don't have any much time left.
Okay, so we the cornstarch is more
It is being disconnected, or I guess from group Musa and Salwa have like a technical issue.
Hello, hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Sorry. Can you show the slide? Check.
Salwa isn't here. Musa, can you share screen the presentation then?
Share screen. Okay. Wait. Can I just talk? Okay. So yeah, according to this, the yield of corn stopper and 11 grass is, I think it's quite similar. You can look to the table. Also, the nutritional value of the corn stopper silage, and compared to 11 grass and 11 grass of being silage. So it's almost quite similar, I think. And for the additional profit, I think if we produce 1 hectare of corn stopper, sweet corn, for example, let's say the yield of sweet corn, it's about 10 tons per hectare, and the price of the sweet corn is about 4,000 rupiahs per kg. So the profit is about 40 million rupiahs. Comparing to the 11 grass, let's say it's about 600 rupiahs per kg, and the yield of 11 grass is about 40 tons. So it's only half profit. It's about 24 million rupiahs. So it's quite different profit. And beside of the production of the sweet corn, we also obtain a byproduct of the sweet corn, that is corn stopper that you use for cattle feed. Next slide. Okay, so the conclusion is quite obvious. Instead of we planting the elephant grass, we can plant the sweet corn as a diversification of agricultural product. The sweet corn is for food, and the corn stopper is for feed for cattle. So the dairy farmers can make additional profit from that. Thank you very much for the attention. That's it from my presentation. Good day. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for Musa and the group. Then next, we can move to the next group. It will be for... Yes?
Hello.
Okay. Then we can moving on for the group 2, because now is your turn to present your paper. Calling to Sandy and Chatur, now it's your turn.
Okay, thank you, Miss Aulia. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, I will share screen. Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thanks for the opportunity. Good morning, all. I will present our paper entitled High Feed Animal Feed Formulation Local Farms in Dealing with Potential for Industrial Revolution 4.0. Previously, let me introduce my team. We are from Team 2. I am Chaturna Yuliani. I am from the Faculty of Agriculture, Jenderal Sudirman University. And my friend Sandina Johan from the Faculty of Animal Husbandry, IBB University. I represent Kasandi. Apologies to all the audience because he is sick in the moment. So he can attend this forum. Okay, let's begin. The background of this paper is that in the effort to maintain the increased livestock productivity, there is a lot of local Indonesian feed that has not been utilized optimally, and most of it is still imported from abroad. The idea of this application is to reduce dependence on imported feed ingredients by optimizing local Indonesian feed based on agro-industry and agriculture. In addition, the presence of this ration formulation to make it easier for breeders to prepare the nutritional composition of various types of feed. Because most of the smallholder breeders in Indonesia provide rations carelessly, so that the nutritional needs of livestock are not fulfilled and livestock growth is not optimal. Then, why is it not yet available in a practical form? Because actually this ration formulation already exists, but on an industrial scale for their company. While for small-scale farmers, it is not yet available. HiFeed is a solution because it is available on Android breeders, which can be accessed anywhere by entering the required information. Then the purpose of this paper, a recommendation farmers improve quality rations and utilization of feed ingredients locally as ingredients for making ration. Next for HiFeed design, because in the form of an application, the first thing that is done when accessing this application is users log in with a personal account or create a new account, then choosing types of livestock. Here are divided into two, namely poultry and ruminants, because poultry has a different stomach from ruminants, so that nutritional requirements are also different. In poultry, it is further divided into two, namely chicken and ducks. Meanwhile, ruminants, dairy cattle, beef cattle, and sheep. For example, the next step, the user must determine the condition of the animal that has been professionally selected. For example, when we choose chicken, the condition that must be determined are the maintenance phase and the purpose of its maintenance. For the phase divided into starter, grower, finisher, or layer. Meanwhile, when choosing a ruminant, the condition of livestock that must be determined are lactation, dry pregnancy, body weight, milk production, like amount of lactation, body weight, and weight gain per day in cows. After determining the condition of the livestock, the user must be determined the location for maintain, which it is so that the system can determine the potential feed ingredients to be used to increase the efficiency of feed costs. Users can select several types of feed ingredients according to the potential for local feed ingredients available, respectively forage and concentrate or just concentrate. So that the formulation in this application can be run. If the formulation fails because the ingredients composition does not meet the needs of the livestock or the physical condition that the user has chosen does not match the ingredients, the user will see a warning page and are encouraged to reformulation. If the formulation is successful, the user can view the result of the animal feed composition directly and save the ration formulation result in the application or choose the send the formulation results via email. And this is the interface design. So when we log in, it will look like this. And this is design interface, login, and is account registration. In addition to providing the features, this application also provides information on member feature, feed processing, animal health, common feature, and consultation feature. Then in the member feature, there is a data change menu, formulation history, member card, and warning. In the feed processing describes the benefit, how to manufacture, and how to provide processed feeds such as techniques for making silage, high ammonia, and premix. For animal health, describes the basic handling techniques of sick animals. Techniques for handling sick animals are only for basic diseases and are often experienced by livestock. Then for common feature, there is a high feed information, then link. In this link, users can get more information about the world of animal husbandry, feed, knowledge, government policies regarding animal husbandry, and other basic science through the link feature, which contains web name that can be visited by users, and then location and settings. The last consultation feature. In this feature, readers do not have to meet face-to-face with a consultation with a consultant to describe their livestock problems or problems in preparing their livestock rations. This feature contains profiles of expert or consultant who can be contacted to help problems faced by users, so that users know who they will discuss. And then SWOT analysis. There is strengths, weakness, opportunities, and threats. And in these strengths, first, Ministry of Agriculture support. Second, the application is able to formulate feed based on local feed potential. And third, this application has a database and is integrated with the big data and Indonesian Ministry of Agriculture. For weakness, this application must be accessed by user with an internet connection. Feed formulation is still for some common livestock that skip opportunities. The first Android-based application in Indonesia that provide animal feed formulation service. And the number of smallholder farms that have not paid attention to the formulation of the animal feed. And the last traits, there will be new developers who will continue to create and develop similar applications that compete with the high feed application with fresh innovation. The last conclusion, the high feed application can be a solution for breeders who have not paid attention to the nutritional adequacy of their livestock by using a linear program method that considers the price of feed to a minimum. The feed ingredients used in the ration formulation can be adjusted according to where the livestock is located, which aim to increase livestock efficiency. The strategy for implementing the high feed application is carried out by involving various parties such as extension workers, the Ministry of Agriculture, and academics. Okay, thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Cool. Thanks, Catur, for your presentation. Then I think we move for the next group to present their paper. And calling to group 0, calling to Muhammad Fikri. Now your turn to present your paper.
Okay. Okay, welcome back.
Oh, you on
him?
Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm sorry. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning all. Thanks for the opportunity. We will present our paper. Sorry. our paper entitled Corn Crop Waste as an Alternative to Cattle Feed. Previously, allow me to introduce my team. I am Chatunda Yuliani. And my friend Muhammad Fikri Fadilah MZ. We are from Faculty of Agriculture, Jenderal Sudirman University. Next, the presentation will be from Fikri. Fikri, time it's yours.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
So, Indonesia is facing problem which is dependence on meat import, which is still happening and the volume is increasing. The main reason for the import policy is still to meet people needs that aren't comparable to domestic production. Next, please.
Okay.
So the purpose is knowing the potential use of maize waste as alternative to cattle feed, knowing nutritional value of corn waste plant, and knowing how to treat maize waste as an alternative to cattle feed. Next, please. So as we can see here, this is Indonesian cattle meat import balance. We can look Indonesia each year need a lot of meat, which cannot be fulfilled by Indonesia alone. We can see here Indonesia in past 4 years need around 5,000 tons of cattle meat. In past 4 years, import over 110,000 tons of cattle meat, which is the ratio between import and the produce is 20 until 30%. And the import volume seems not to decrease soon as we can see the trend line of import volume is still increasing. Next. So this is the picture of corn crop waste. The corn crop waste is the most important thing on raising cow is giving best feed for the growth. Corn crop waste is the remaining forage after harvesting corn in the farm crops, leaf, and corn stalk, which is actually not used anymore and have very low economic value. The three byproducts contain high value carbohydrate and can function as substitute or add the nutrition animal feed from grass or other forage. Next, please. This is data from BPS from 2015 to 2019, so that the national average corn production has been grown each year. Corn production results are predicted to continue to increase until 2023. The growth of corn production will indirectly increase the production of corn biomass. Corn biomass is all parts that the corn plant that are not taken as staple food, such as stem, leaf, husks, and cobs. Common crop byproducts are litter, such as stems and leaf in jungle, which rank 50 until 73 of all maize yields. Next, please. So this is the comparison table. So we present two types of food concrete. First one is cheap one, and the next one is expensive one. The concrete food has no difference except for the crude protein and TDN, which is expensive one concrete has 2 until 4% more crude protein, and TDN is 10% for expensive one. Now let's see to the next row. We compare corn to another forage that we have alpine grass. We can see here the lower content than alpine grass on the dry matter. Crude protein, crude fat, and crude fiber both has higher TDN. But we know that the alpine grass is need to be grown in the land. Otherwise, the corn waste can easily earned after corn is harvested. The next slide will be presenting by my friend.
Okay, thanks, Fikri. Feed nutrition in the ration should be available in sufficient and balanced quantities because the balance of feed nutrition in the ration will greatly affect digestibility. feed conversion is influenced by the availability of nutrients in the region and livestock health. The higher the feed conversion value means the more feed is used to increase body weight per weight or the higher feed efficiency. And this is processing corn crop waste. Corn crop waste can be processed into nutritious feed and become a source of energy for livestock in the right way. Corn waste processing can be done in three ways, which is making silage, hay, and fermentation. Hay making can be done by leaving the remaining corn harvest under the hot sun, so that dry corn straw is obtained. After drying, the hay is collected and compacted like logs and then covered with plastic so it doesn't get caught in the rain and can be used as food reserves when there is a shortage of it. Hay storage must be dry and not humid because humid conditions are very favorable for the growth of fungus on hay. Then our silage, parts of the corn plant can be used as material for making silage. Corn crop waste need to be dried for 2 until 3 days. Making silage is done by chopping corn waste into small pieces, while being put and compacted as compactly as possible into airtight plastic bags or bunkers. If in the process of making silage, the airtight atmosphere is not 100%, and the surface of the silage is often contaminated and is overgrown by other harmful bacteria such as Clostridium thyrobuticum, which can convert lactic acid into boric acid. And last, fermentation on corn straw can be done using Pleurotus flabellatus, which is a white rot fungus. These fungus can release enzymes that break down cellulose and lignin so that the digestibility of dry corn straw will increase. Meanwhile, fermentation on corn cobs can be done by adding Trichoderma viridae. Trichoderma fungi are cellulose-producing fungi. Sunday are widely used to ferment agricultural waste. Before the fermentation process is carried out, a corn cobs crusher or grinder is needed so that the corn cobs particle size is as large as the grains of corn kernels. The cob mixture with trichoderma left for 4 until 7 days in closed place. Fermentation will increase the nutritional value or dry matter digestibility of a material can cause the material to become more palatable for livestock. And the last conclusion, corn waste is very potential to be used as an alternative feed for cattle because it contains high fiber and nutritional value that is not much different from concentrate feed and is very abundant in areas, especially Java. Corn crop has a nutritional content of 87% of dry matter, 8% crude protein, a 0.5% crude fat, and 21 crude fiber, and 48% TDN. With proper processing methods and techniques, we'll produce nutritious and high nutritional feed Processing of corn waste as an alternative feed can be done by making high silage and fermentation. Okay, thanks for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Cool. Thanks, Catur and Muhammad Fikri, for your presentation. Now we're moving to the group. Group 11, calling to group 11, Rizky, Salsabila, and Iqbal Aushafa. Now it's your turn to present your paper.
Can you hear my voice?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for the chance that given to us. Now we would like to present about our paper. The paper talk about increased value of rice bran pellets with the rice bran protein with the additional of Daphnia sp on pellet process. Before I begin the presentation, let me introduce our group members. We are from group number 11. First member is me. My name is Rizky Nadia from IPB University. And the second member is Salsabila from Universitas 11 Maret. And the third member is Iqbal Ausafazaki from IPB University. So let's begin the presentation. Broiler chicken. Broiler chicken are cultivated chicken to produce large amounts of meat that has gone through genetic selection so that chicken can grow fast, shorter time for raising, and feeds more efficient. Feed is the important issue in determining success for broiler chicken raising. So during the growth period, broiler chicken needs a large amount of protein. Protein function is for as a building substance, replacing damaged cell, and for egg formulation formation. So the daily protein requirements for growing broilers are divided into three parts. The first is protein for tissue growth, the second protein for basic leaf, and the third protein for feather growth. So according to Rashaf 2004, broiler chicken needs 70.5 until 22% protein. So please next, Iqbal. So one of the broiler feed that is often by farmers is a rice bran. Rice bran can use as feed to broiler chicken because the content of feed substance in them is quite high and not compete with human consumption. The rice bran is a byproduct of processing rice into rice, which amounts to approximately 10% of millet rice. In rainy season, the amount of rice bran is very large. So this is a seasonal plant. In the table, we can see the nutrient content of rice bran. There are dry matter, 86%, crude protein, 11.9%, total digestible nitrogen, 64%, crude fat, 12.1%, crude fiber, 10%, calcium, 0.1%, and phosphor, 1.3%. Besides having that advantage, rice bran also has a limitation in its use as protein feed. Namely, it's a low protein content and easily raised due to enzyme activity. And the present thing will continue by Salsabila. Salsabila, time and place is yours.
Thank you, Nadia. Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Okay, pellets are feed raw materials that have been used up, compact, and mold by leaving the tie hold of a mechanical process. One of the positive impact of feeding in form of pellet is an increase in the efficiency of boilers feed consumption. Increased efficiency is caused by scattered fans when compared to mesh feed form. So the pellet shapes ration can increase animal feed of harmful feed. Sorry, pellet separation can increase animal feed consumption, reduce the amount of waste feed, make feed more homogeneous, increase the growth of harmful microorganisms, increase storage, and make transportation easier. So in this the manufacture of this type of pellet animal feed, there are several things that must be improved in its manufacture. Above 20, namely of the pellet must be easily digested by livestock, especially those containing protein must be above 25%. Besides that, it also contains sufficient fat and carbohydrates. The pellet must have a quality which are good and not easily destroyed when exposed to air. Pellet must be stored for a long time and have sufficient nutritional content. Next, Iqbal. So why Dapnia sp or Dapnia magna? Addition animal feed to increase protein content has been widely used in clothing country to improve the quality of poultry feed in developing country like Indonesia. Addition of additional high protein feed, especially into pellets, has not been widely used. One of the feed ingredients that can be used as a supplemental feed for protein source is Dapnia sp or Dapnia magna, which can be added to the pellet. Dapnia sp is a type of zooplankton that lives in the fresh water and is commonly used as a natural food for fish larvae. According to PENAC 1953, Dapnia sp is a freshwater organism belonging to the phylum Arthropoda and the Dapnia family that are scattered in the tropics. The Dapnia has a body length between 0.2 until 3.2 millimeter. Dapnia has a bilateral flat body shape. You can see in the picture. The body is covered by a cell from the cuticle which contain transparent chitin called carapace. Sorry. Then the habitat of Dapnia sp is fresh stagnant water. Dapnia sp is animal filter feeder which usually eat a wide variety of bacteria, yeast, single-celled alga, detritus, and dissolved organic matters. Green alga is the best food for Dapnia sp. The nutritional value contained in Dapnia sp in fresh condition, among other, is 4% for protein, 0.54% for fat, 0.67% for carbohydrate, and 0.50% for ash. According to Hariati 2005, and you can see in the table from Purwakusuma 2007, the nutrient percentage of Dapnia magna in dry matter condition. So Dapnia sp is commonly referred to as water fleas, have a high protein content, which about 50% of dry weight, and in some species even up to 70% protein. Therefore, Dapnia magna can be used as a medium for nutrient enhancing ingredient, immunostone, and probiotics. Utilization of Dapnia sp can be used as a live food for fish, lobster larvae, and Dapnia sp can also be used as toxicity test and as a cleaner of our polluted environment. So next.
It will present by Nadia again. So Nadia, time's yours.
Okay, I will continue. So this is just illustration to calculating the percentage addition of the NIA SP in rice bran pellets to fulfill protein requirements in broiler chicken. We can use square method. This square method is calculated to find how much percentage of rice bran and NIA SP to produce 21% of protein. And the result is we need to add rice bran around 78.38% and Dapnia SP around 21.62%. Please continue, Iqbal. So the conclusion, the additional of the NIA SP by 8% and 29% rice bran per unit ration can fulfill the protein needs of broiler chickens. In 100% of ration, we need to put 78.38% rice bran and 21.62% of Dapnia SP. This addition can be done for making rice bran pellets to increase the palatability of broiler chickens and increase feed efficiency in order to achieve optimal production because it reduces the amount of wasted feed and makes the feed more homogeneous. I think it's enough and thank you for your attention. My apologies if I got the wrong word. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
May I ask
Cool.
question?
Thanks, Nadia.
May I ask question?
Yes.
I want to ask the question, is it easy to get Dapnia in high quantity? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Is it easy to get Dapnia in high quantity and continuously?
Yes, because Dapnia can be what is it? Can be growth in the fresh water, so it can be
Can be culture.
Salsabila, maybe you can help me.
I think Dapnia can be, yes, because Dapnia magna can be growth easily, even with feed by chicken with chicken manure. So it's so easy to get the Dapnia magna. Even you can grow it by yourself in the chicken farm, and it feed the Dapnia magna with the chicken manure.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, then should we move to the next, to the last group? Thank you for group 11 for your presentation. Now calling to group 12, Eka and the team. Now is your turn to present your paper. Like we do have like 8 minutes before 10 a.m. Calling to group 12, Eka and the team. Do you guys ready?
Oke. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Eka Puspita Sari. I am from Group 12. In here, I am present to our paper entitled Optimizing the Use of Palm Shoots in the Form of Wafer and Feed for Feeding Cattle. The member of Group 12 is Muhammad Sharif from Andalus University, and myself and Agustina from ITB University. The world largest producer of palm oil. Indonesia is the largest palm oil producing coast in the world. The distribution of oil palm in Indonesia spread over several regions. Example in Riau, North Sumatra, West Kalimantan, Central Kalimantan, and South Sumatra. Palm oil. This picture is the industry of palm oil in Indonesia. Palm suit. Palm suit is bowls produced in the process of pressing palm fruit to product crude palm oil. This picture is palm suit or decanter solid is collecting in tube. Nutrients contained in palm suit. You can see the table of nutrients palm suit. Palm suit does have a very good nutrition content, but in the use of palm suit as an animal feed ingredient will be limited by the high crude fiber content and copper content. The high moisture content in palm suit requires fast and precise handling because it can cause material damage such as the growth of unwanted mold. For solution to weakness the palm suit, we have innovation to cover the palm suit into wafer. One of the feed processing technology in wafer. Wafer are a form of animal feed which is a modification of the shape of the cube. And in the manufacturing process is experience compaction with pressure. Illustration, the process of making feed in the form of wafer. It is an oil palm. It is the picture palm plant that will later be taken from oil plant fruit. Furthermore, the oil palm fruit will be processed to extract CPO from this product. Then we turn the palm oil shoots into wafer. The wafer are ready to be give to beef cattle. Sorry, we entered the wrong picture. It should be a cow eating wafer. Utilization of palm suit solid as animal feed is expected to help overcome the problem of feed availability, especially during the dry season, and increase livestock productivity. Oil palm suit has great potential as a source of local feed, considering its nutritional content is feed good. Abundance and quantity guaranteed continuity concentrate in one place. Economical because it can be request free of charge, and does not compete with human needs. The provision of palm suits, however, can significantly increase livestock body weight when compared to those that are only given fresh palm suit. PO bulls that were given palm oil suit wafer of 1.5% dry matter of body weight and given enough at lithium for 3 months, it gave average PBH 410 40 and 440 and 770 gram per head per day. The PBBH, of course, given farm should proceeds only 200 gram per head per day. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Ekanda team from Group 12. Then I guess it's time for the judges for giving your comment and also some question regarding to of the group that have presented their own papers. So to all the judges, time and place is yours. Thank you.
I I first want to make a comment. Hello, can I hear you? Hear my voice?
Yes, loud and
Yes, sir.
clear.
Overall, I think all presentation is very good. Oh no. Yeah, unfortunately that we as a judge we have to make rank which one is the first, second, and yeah, I think all of your paintings have one rank, a second rank, and then the the last. Yeah. So if you don't agree with me with the judge, so it is very sorry because this is just the competition, and we have to make a decision which one the first and second, and then next. So I think it's that my comment in this competition. Thank you.
I think the comment is enough from Dr. Ridho. Thank you very much.
For me, thank you for all participants that have present the paper. I will understand. At least, maybe next time will be better. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you to Professor Asep Sudarman, to Dr. Muhammad Ridha, and also to Dr. Widya Hermana for your comment towards the presentation from the TAN group. Then I think we will be moving to the next session. So there would be a little announcement regarding the competition about photo and video. And now we from the committee are about to announce it. So I think I need Anissa to assist me.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Is my voice clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good morning, everyone. The first, I will introduce myself. My name is Anissa Prima Lutfia, and the last time I become a master of ceremony, and I glad to see you again. Okay. Welcome to our judge is Master Asep, Professor Asep Sudarman. and Ibu Widya Hermana, Bu Lilis, and all lecturer. Okay, the 10 finalists of groups have presented their PPT well. So you must be impatient to know the result of this paper competition, right? And after the judge rigorous assessment, we will find out the result immediately. And this is video student competition of nutrition and feed technology. Aulia, you can take this session. Hello, Aulia.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Then as you might. Okay.
Can you full screen this part, or I will share the
Yes.
screen?
Okay, ma'am. Wait. No, yes. Wait.
I think I will
Can.
start. Okay.
Okay.
You can stop the share screen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is it clear?
Yeah, a bit blurry.
Okay, maybe there is problem with internet, but I think you already know the content. Aulia, can you explain?
Oh, yeah, great. Then to all dear participants and all lecturers in here, as you might have known before that we also held like a video and photo competition for this short course. And now we're about to announce for the winner for both the video and photo competition. And from the top 10 finalists of the video competition, also for the photo one, we finally chosen like the top 3 of it and decide chose them to be the winner for this competition. And as you might can see from this slide, we all total have like 37 participants from 5 countries, and then from Indonesia, Nigeria, Philippines, Malaysia, and also Japan, from the institution that you can read from the slide. And this is like the participant for this short course. We finally select the 10 finalists for the video competition, which is from Suci, this is Suci Dasraini. And then next one from Nurul Jana Abdul Halim from University Putra Malaysia. And Rahmatika Inayanti from IPB University. Uldia Fasya from IPB University too. Cynthia Dwi from Syekh Kuala University, if I'm not mistaken, I pronounce it. Yes. And Nadia Zahra from IPB University. And Mary Rose, Philippine Carabao Center. Also, Sato Kayanagi, Tokyo University of Agriculture Technology. Muhammad Sharif from Andalas University. Salsabila from 11 Maret University. And here we go. The winner for best student video goes to, for the third best video, goes to Salsabila. Congratulations.
Hi, let me introduce myself. My name is Salsabila. You can call me Salsa. I'm from 11 Maret University. Oh, hey, look!
I'm one of the assistants in the nutrition laboratory on my campus. This made me interested in taking this short course. I think participating in this activity will help me to fill my spare time with positive activity, gain my experience, and of course, it helped me to broaden and deepen my knowledge in the field of nutrition and animal feed. Also, getting to know new friends is one of my favorites.
So, thank you for this opportunity and nice to meet you all.
Yay, then we're moving on to the second best video. Congratulations to Nadia
Itu nilainya
Zahra
langsung
Rahmadillah
masuk.
from...
Saya belum tahu, ini belum saya send, masih diisi. Halo.
Yes.
Halo. Halo.
Okay, cool. We'll settle. Now we're moving to the next announcement. There's like a second best video. Congratulations to Nadia Zahra Rahmadillah from IPB University.
Hello everyone, my name is Nadia Zahra Rahmadillah and you can call me just Nadia. Now I'm studying at IPB University, Animal Science Faculty, Nutrition and Feed Technology Department, batch 56. As an animal science student, I had a lot to learn about things that would make the farm better in the future, especially in feed technology and feed formulation. Like Chinese proverb said that learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. That's why I'm joining this short summer course. Beside of learning, I would like to gain experiences from this program because there are so many competent sources in this program that will develop my competences as reliable nutritionist in the future. And this is the most important things for me. With joining this short summer course, I'm eager to expand my connection with all participants from many countries that can expand knowledge and bridging the ideas about the important issues of tropical animal concern. So that's all the introduction of mine. Hopefully we can enjoy this program together and get what we want to. Bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Cool, thanks. And once again, congratulations, Nadia, for selected as the second best video for this student video competition. Now moving on, congratulations to Suci Desraini as the first best video.
Nampak mak je, satunya jatuh berserakan. Awak ni nak jadi apa kalau tak ada peternakan?
Mahasiswanya ke komen jadi nah inilah mahasiswanya udah satu ke komen jadi nah inilah jadi lebih dari satu ke prodi bergerak lebih.
Hello everyone, I'm now at one of the people farms in Pekanbaru, and I will ask a few about the farm with the head of the stable. Check it out.
Bibit unggul itu perlu agar pertumbuhan ternak sesuai dengan yang diharapkan. Pakan pun demikian, faktor utama yang perlu diperhatikan peternak. Artinya, pakan tidak hanya cukup dalam jumlahnya saja, namun perlu juga dengan nutrien dari pakan tersebut. Nah, bibit dan pakan dua hal yang tidak bisa berdiri sendiri tanpa didukung oleh kesehatan ternak yang prima. Untuk itu perlu diperhatikan juga kebersihan kandang dan lingkungan serta ternak dipelihara pun harus
Sudah nasional itu bisa dipertanggungjawabkan. Oke. Saya kira nanti kita bicarakan di tingkat pusat juga masalah ini. Terima kasih Bu WD1.
Kalau lokasi Jalan Uka Ujung. Kalau peternakannya udah berjalan 4 tahun. Ya, bersihnya 4 tahun. Jumlah sapi awalnya 35 ekor. Sekarang udah 65. Sistem pemeliharanya sederhana. Nggak mewah gitu kan. Simple. Cara ininya sore jam 3 dilepas. Malam jam 8 setengah 9 dikasih makan lagi. Kalau pakannya cuma ini pakan hijau-hijauan, nggak ada pakan bantuan yang lain. Kalau penyakitnya sering muncul, penyakitnya virus itulah, virus yang antrak itu. Ya, yang untuk sapi ini rentan dia, sapi Bali. Kadang kalau pengelola limbah itu ditampung aja gitu kan, difermentasi, dibuat pupuk kandang sendiri bisa. Kadang ada orang pesan pun bisa.
To get optimal result from livestock cultivation, there must be several aspects that need to be considered, such as breed, feed, and health management. Number 1 is breed. Livestock breed must have superior characteristics and inherit them and meet the requirement for breeding, including male Bali cattle breeds must have black body color, white downward knees, have moon-shaped white rump, black tail tip. And for female belly cattle breeds, must have reddish body color, white downward knees, half moon-shaped white rump, black tail tip, and black eel light on the back. But the cattle in this video look thin, both male, female, and calf. You could say the body condition scores is 1 until 3. That is, the bony prominence look very real. Number 2 is feed. For the feed that is here, they only use the forage and give it in only at night. During the day, the cattle are slaughtered in the pasture. Number 3, health management. Health management on this farm is not yet in accordance with it. Supposed to do animal disease prevention, like conduction vaccination. Now cutting is done when necessary. The worming is done routinely 3 times a year. Farm here do not apply biosecurity like the business location is not easy for wild animals to enter and provide disinfection facilities for staff or employees and guest vehicle at company entrances.
Kalau nak maju harus berani mencuba. Makan selisih dan daun salam. Kami selaku peserta lomba mengucapkan terima kasih dan wassalam.
Cool. Then once again, congratulations for the 3 winner of this student video competition. Then next, should we announce another thing? Yay, to switch it as Friday, this is like the certificate of achievement for you, and the gift from us that are granted to you, I mean, this amount of money. Congratulations once again, Suci Desaini, for being the first place winner. And for Nadia Zahra as the second place winner with 1,000,000 rupiah as the gift that granted for you. Congratulations, Nadia. And for the third place winner, Salsabila with 750,000 rupiah granted for you as the gift for this student video competition. Congratulations, Salsabila.
Thank you.
And yeah, next would be an announcement for the photo competition. Here we will done skill for those who are selected as the 10 finalists for this competition. So for this photo competition, we have total 18 participants from Indonesia, Malaysia, Austria, and Japan, with the institution as you guys can see from the screen. And, oh, sorry, I was mistaken. It's not 10 finalists, but we only have 8 finalists for the selected photo for this competition. So here we go, the 8 finalists. It's from Jihan Akila from IPB University with the picture Timor Deer. And the second one from Sato Kayanagi from Tokyo University of Agriculture and Technology with the picture title Tancho. The third is Anastasia Siska from BPTP Bali Pangtan Bali with a picture title Bali Cattle. The fourth from Muhammad Sharif from Andalas University with a photo title Mojosari Duck. And next from Cynthia Dwi Lestari from Siah Kuala University with photo title Aceh Cattle. Next from Ridoni Khairul Anam from IPB University with photo title Slopan. I don't know whether I pronounce it in a correct way. Then next, from Shalwa Salsabila from IQ University with the photo title A False Cattle Market. And from the same person, from Shalwa Salsabila from IPB University with a photo title A Paramedic Veteriner. Yay, so here we go. The first winner for this photo competition. Congratulations to Muhammad Sharif from Andalas University as the first winner for this competition. Congratulations, Muhammad Sharif. And the second one, congratulations to Shalwa Salsabila from IPB University. Congratulations, Salwa. And the third winner, congratulations to Ridwani Hoirul Anam from IPB University with Selepan photo. Congratulations, Ridwani. Okay, so that sums up for all the winner of the competition. I'd like to say congratulations once again to all the 3 winners. And yeah, I think this is the end of the announcement, and this is like the certificate of achievement for those who are being the winner with its gift that are granted to each of them. Okay, then I think that's wrap up for the announcement session. Moving on, we will have like a report presentation from the program coordinator of this international short course. I think to Miss Sari, this time and place is yours. Also, I would like to take over this Master of Ceremony position. Anissa will be take over my position for the upcoming session. So thank you everyone for having me.
Okay, thank you, Aulia. The next session is the report. The report, right? From the committee.
Okay.
Yes. I will share screen and
Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Enggak lu kayak global sama. Estetik emang aneh-aneh. Yang formal studio enggak. It is not responding.
I think, okay, I will share my screen.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Wait.
Okay. Okay, you can share it.
I can share it, ma'am. Yes.
Good morning, everyone. Your Excellency, Dean of Faculty of Animal Science, Professor Dr. Insinyur Sumiati, respected the Head of Department of Nutrition and Feed Technology, Dr. Sri Suharti, respected the Head of Division of Forage and Pasture Technology, respected the Head of Division of Feed Science, respected the Head of Division of Poultry Nutrition, respected the Head of Division of Dairy Science, respected the Head of Division of Drought and Meat Nutrition, and respected the Head of Division of Manufacture and Feed Industry. Respected to all of institution, honorable lecturers and students, ladies and gentlemen. This year, International Online Short Course with the topic Exotic Animal Nutrition and Feed Technology is successfully concluded. It was carried out these 10 days, just as it has been done from the very beginning. It is our ambition to continue this tradition into the future. It was very exciting watching all of your great effort. I witnessed great strong friendship, attention, and competitiveness throughout the days. This fully demonstrates our participant harmonious spirit and was wonderful to see so many people not only so positive and cheerful but also being tremendous proactive. They were always challenging themselves and put in strong commitment and integrity spirit. Throughout the days, I was truly moved by all of our participants. Today, you all cheered for each other to support other works. You all spent days together supporting your friends from your group, countries, or other countries. It was not fully of joy and laughter, but seriousness and curiosity. I feel so proud of everyone's performance and how they cheered everyone each other on. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart. We would like to express appreciation to all of participants that already joined to this program from Indonesia, Japan, Malaysia, Nigeria, Philippines, Sudan, and Timor-Leste. Here, I would like to show you all of participants. This is the slide.
Excuse me, ma'am, I can play this slide.
Okay.
Okay, I can
okay.
to next. I stop share
Okay.
the screen. Wait, I'm so sorry.
I will share the screen because there is
There's any problem for me? I'm
request.
sorry, ma'am.
There is a request from our lecturer to see the participant, all of participant here. Okay, this is participant countries from Nigeria, Sudan, Malaysia, Indonesia, Timor-Leste, Philippines, and Japan. And this is our participant from the first group. There is from Sudan, Mr. Modawi Abdel Gader, and there is also Olivia Farahmanadia from IPB University, and Sylvia Rosa from the University of Palangkaraya. So I'm not mentioned one by one, but you can see here we divided them into 24 groups. This is the second group. This is the third group. So each group has different members from sometimes from the same university or sometimes other university or also other countries. So this is a collaborative group. In the sixth group, there is from Bengkulu University, Rohimat Taruna, and also 2 friends from IPB University. The seventh group, the eighth group, you can see it here, and also in the ninth group, there is Naru Uno from Tokyo University of Agriculture and Technology, Japan, and there is 2 IPB University students, Wahyuni and Muhammad Adi. There is the 10th group from IPB University, the 11th group, the 12th group, 13, 14, 15. There is a researcher also from Balitbangtan, Bali, and also there is a Philippine Carabo Center from University of the Philippines, Los Banos. Okay, and we hope that the friendship and also the networking will be continuously for the next collaborative program. So this is the last picture. And we also want to say thank you for all of program committee that will support of this program to work and together that all of participants can get the sharing from all of lecturers. And then we also want to say that, however, no one of this would have been possible without all lecturers, and also our committees, and they have put in days and hard work preparing for this event. They did even everything from arranging the event to give lecture and mentor the participant. As we can see from the days, great success for all of winner in the student competition of nutrition and food technology. You are all join here, enjoy and the program and prove that you are the winner. And I'm sorry if the best paper and also best presentation will be announced later because we still discussion who is the winner because the grade is relatively same. And our gratitude expressed to Dr. I Gusti Agung Artaputra, Professor Madya, Dr. Masita binti Syekh Maidin, and Dr. Eng Akhir Febriansa, Insinyur Samto Sulah MSc, Profesor Dr. Luki Abdullah, Dr. ETH Anuraga Jaya Negara, Profesor Dr. Asep Sudarman, Profesor Dr. Dewi Apri Astuti, Dr. Despal, Dr. Maria Ulfa, Dr. Rita Mutia, Dr. Hedi Ahmad Sukriya, Dr. Idat Gali Permana, and also Dr. Sukri Jurso from University Putra Malaysia. Finally, on behalf of the committee, I would like to express my appreciation to all the participants for taking out of your busy duties to attend the short course program, and to all your organization for sending excellent participants to the course, such as Omdurman Islamic, Boku Vina Austria, Tokyo University of Agriculture and Technology, University of the Philippines Los Banos, University Putra Malaysia, Andas University, Bengkulu University, 11 Maret University, Shah Kuala University, Tanjung Pura University, the University of Jenderal Sudirman, the University of Palangkaraya, Philippine Carabao Center, BPTP Balitbangtan Bali, and BPTP Jawa Tengah, and of course our alma mater, IPB University. Due to everyone's effort and participation, it has been unforgettable experience, and I hope everyone takes away some wonderful memories. You had an enjoyable experience and not just fun pleasure in winning. In winning, victory comes from striving to do your best, and success is about how you carry out the process. You will always take with you as you move forward in life. Thank you all again, and may you be blessed with happiness and joy. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, ma'am, for your report. And okay, for the awarding, we will wait until the judges
Thank you.
give the result. Okay, and so okay, thank you for Ibu Sari for the report. And for the next session is a closing statement from Ibu Sri Suharti as the Dean of Department Nutrition and Food Technology. To Ibu Sri Suharti. Are you there? Can you hear my voice? Ibu Sri Suharti.
Okay,
Okay.
Anissa.
Okay,
Yeah.
its time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Anissa, for the times. I'm not Dean, but I'm head of the Department of Nutrition and Feed Technology. Okay, I would like to talk about the closing statement, closing remarks for the summer course. The Honorables, Dean of Faculty of Animal Science, IPB University, and guest lecturer from UPM Malaysia, Sabah Malaysia, Ben Meyer, Germany, and Udayana University, all of lecturers and support staff from Faculty of Animal Science, IPB University, and all of participants of this short course from Malaysia, Japan, Philippines, Pakistan, India, Sudan, Timor-Leste, and domestic university, and also the committee of the summer short course chaired by Dr. Sari and team. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat siang semuanya. The distinguished participants, I believe that all of you have well done through the 10 days online short course. It is my great pleasure that you had fruitful discussions, though I think 10 days is not enough. In this year's short course, whose main theme was exotic tropical animal nutrition and feed technology. I expected that every participant got the new insight about feeding management of some exotic animal, as well as tropical feedstuff, pasture management, and feed formulation. I observed that your excellent presentation and active discussion, so I can conclude that the purpose of the short course has been completely accomplished. I would like to pay my deep respect to all the participants for your positive participation in the online short course. I hope that what you have learned through the short course will help you a lot in your study, and also congratulations for all the winners of paper competition, photo competition, and video competition. I sincerely hope that the new friendship will last a long time and help to lay the foundation of animal nutrition and feed technology field. Finally, on behalf of the committee, I would like to express my appreciation to all the participants and lecturers for taking time out of your busy activities to join to this summer short course. I would like to close my remarks and officially announce the end of the International Short Course Exotic Tropical Animal Nutrition and Feed Technology. Wishing the future prosperity of all the participants. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, the time I deliver to the Master of Ceremony.
Okay, thank you, Ibu Sri Suharti. And for the next session, wait.
Okay, I think I can give announcement about the paper presentation and also best presentation. This competition is different grade and different different parameter in the value, so there is a different winner. The winner of best presentation is based on how they write the paper, and also how they follow the format, how about the content and discussion. But for the presentation, the judge will value about how they can give the structure and composition of presentation, and also delivery, how the participant can deliver their presentation, and also time of presentation. So if you feel that you deliver a presentation more than 10 minutes, it is the indicator that you may be filed for this competition. So for the best presentation here, I would like to I think I already made some paper presentation, but I think I only can get this one, and then we'll give you directly the information. So I will send this one in your presentation. For the best presentation, we have here about 10 selected. Sorry. Okay, sorry. We already have a finalist of a student competition for the paper and also best presentation. And here we have first one student for the best presentation. We have 10 group here. Group for 10, Desi and Dara, and 15, Reynald, De Amido, Zahra, Nur, and Lintang. 18, Raudo, and Davin Lius, and also Charity Castillo. And the second group, Sandina Yohan, and also Catur Indah Yani. And the group 5, Musa Bintang and Salwa Salsabila. And also we have group 11, Rizky Nadia, Salsabila, Iqbal, and also 12, Muhammad Sarif S, Eka Puspitasari and Agustina, and 16, Nadia Zahra Rahmadillah, Augusto Baros, and also Indah Wahyuni Azizah, and Rahmadani Dwi Prasetya, and Inka Salsabila with Mariros for the group 7. So here I would like to give also information from the lecturer. We already make the presentation. Here the proof of their presentation. This is for group 16, feeding management for smallholder belly cattle in tropical region. And then group 18, and the viability of Indigo Vera forage as tropical feed for water buffalo. And also, sorry, I missed this picture for the group 12, optimizing the use of palm sewage in the form of buffers as feed for feeding cattle. And group 15, tropical feed resources for livestock animals in Indonesia and in the Philippines. And then group 7 bring their presentation about role of nutrient classing of Garut sheep during breeding. It is a pure review paper. And then also for the group 10, revegetation forage plants, management on post-time mining land. And then the group 5 bring the presentation about integration of dairy cattle and sweet corn as diversification of agricultural products. And group 2 bring their presentation about high feed, animal feed formulation, and formulation Android based on application and big data as effort to support local farms dealing with potential for industrial revolution 4.0. And this is group 0. I mean, because they already submit their paper before the short course. There is their work corn plant was as an alternative to cattle feed. And group 11, sorry, 11, it is about increased value of rice bran protein with the additional of Daphnia species. And the winner is, I have to stop the share because I need to see the grade from the judge. I hope you already remember your group number or your favorite number. So for best presentation, the winner is group 11 for the first winners. And then the second winners is group 15. And the third winner is group 18. I will show the number here. Congratulations for all of you. I think I will share the number of group. Oh, sorry, 11, 15, 18. I hope all of the student and the participant still stay here. The winner for the best presentation. 11. Can you 11, please? Maybe can see who is the 11 group. Here we can see Rizky Nadia, Salsabila, and Iqbal Ausafa as the winner. And then for the second winner is number 15, Reynald Di Amido, Zahra Nur Asifa, and Lintan Dewi Kinanti. And the third winner is Raudoh Golia Sakinah, Davin Lius, and also Charity I Castillo. Congratulations for the winner of best presentation. And who is the winner of best paper best paper? The category here it is the parameter is idea, how the correlation with the topic, and also how they make the paper content and discussion. And the best paper, this is I will share you. I think it is more clearly who is the best winner here. I'm sorry, I think okay. This is the best paper here. The 10 group, the first winner, group 10, Desi Permata and Dara Nur Sabrina with the title Revegetation Forage Plants Management on Post-Time Mining Land. And the second, group 5, Salwa Salsabila and Musa Bintang Alhamidi with the title Integration of Dairy Cattle Sweet Corn as Diversification of Agricultural Products. And the third winner is group 2, Sandina Yohan and Catur Indah Yuliani with the title High Feed, Animal Feed Formulation, Android-based application, and Big Data as effort to support local farms dealing with potential for industrial revolution 4.0. So congratulations for the winner. All of you, it's the best in your field. Some of you give nice presentation, and some of you really good in the writing paper. Okay, I think this is the last session for today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ibu Sari.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, Al, congratulations. Okay, congratulations to all the winners. Hope it will be useful for you and others. And I will to say thank you for all lecturer for the knowledge, and thank you for beloved participant. And I hope we will meet again in the next time. And okay, thank you for all for making time to join us at the ceremony, at the closing ceremony. And I hope you all a pleasant day. And it's been my pleasure to host this event. So thank you very much and see you again.
Please open your camera and we will take our last
And
picture.
open her camera. Okay, I'll open your camera.
Okay, on the first page. 1, 2, 3. For the second page here, our and the third page. Thank you for all of your participation. Nice to meet you. And we will contact the winner for to get the prize. Don't forget, it is a quiet week. So for you, I think. Congratulations. See you.
Bu Sari.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bu Sari, maybe there were a student who will give a talk about her or his comment about this course.
Okay. Our the head department want you to give impression. How about 10 days with us? Maybe you already tired, but I think it is good to share so we can improve if we will conduct it for the next year. Maybe you want to go to the field work to Bali or some place that I already apply this morning. Okay. Which one want to give impression or small talk? I think Mr. Augusto Barros, I see you from the first day. And also Mr. Modawi.
Okay.
And also Charity. Even you already late come, but nice to meet you. Yeah, Mr. Augusto, please.
Yeah, right. Thank you for the opportunity. I think first of all, I have to thank to the organizing committee for the lecture, for the sharing knowledge and experience to us during 10 days, and then all participants, especially to the groups, our group 16. So that's good for us as a student to know more about the scientists in the science in agriculture or in the animal feeding or in the animal nutrition. So all of us have opportunity to share ideas, experience, and then discussing in the group actually how to accomplish the assignment in the short time or in the time is very limited for us to accomplish the assignment. I think those are as an experience for us to learn more this, and then we expect that all topic that we have learned, I think it's would be beneficial to us in the future. I think only this. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Augusto Barros. I think Miss Charity Castillo, can you give some word for us?
Yes, ma'am. So thank you very much. It was such a wonderful experience to be part of this online training. I have learned a lot regarding animal feed and nutrition, which I can use in my work here at Philippine Carabao Center, because we are not just conducting research in cattle and buffaloes, but also goats. So all the presentation is very informative and it will help me a lot. Thank you very much. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Riti. And maybe one from our department, maybe some of you also have a regular course, but you try to get time to join with this program. Maybe Desi?
Oh, well, okay, ma'am. Thank you for this opportunity. I'm so grateful to join in this program because as a Indonesian people, I just know about the local animal from this course, like the local animal from Bali, and then also chicken. So I think this program so give me many benefit. So thank you for follow up the lecture and then the committee in this program.
Thank you, Desi. And I think one again participant, she is really diligently from the first time contact us. Salsabila, can you give us some your word? You contact us earlier.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks. Thank you for this opportunity. I hope I don't know what I want to say, but I'm really happy to join this program. I met some friends that so kindly to have me in the group, and I'm so happy to contact you and Miss Sri Suharti. Hello, Miss. Mom, thank you for helping me. Yeah, thank you, Mom. Thank you for all the committee.
Okay, thank you, Salsabila. And I think I want one lecturer give us some words. Dr. Alta Putra, because you also stay with us every day. I want you give some remarks or some improvement for us. Please unmute your.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for the community. Hopefully that you are safe and healthy. Firstly, I would like to thank the organizing committee in this Bu Sri Suharti and her team to come for you all. In my opinion, this is a good event that we can do in this such situation, such COVID-19 pandemic. It is realized that there is a thing we can do in the pandemic situation. I believe there are many other things we can do from home, although the sand is not like the real one. Like I said before, it I think need a field trip, but because of the pandemic, we can do the field trip. By the way, I'm very happy sharing my experience in this international short course, and hopefully give a beneficial thing to you all. I would like to thank to the student and have already attend the course all the time, and also MC and moderator, etc. I think that's all. Again, thank you and see you next time. Hopefully we can still have a contact with you all.
Thank you, Dr. Asanta. Thank you very much for your nice word. Okay, is there anybody want to give some word, or maybe something that you want? Maybe you want to register now for the next year event. Okay. Okay, Dr. Siswati, do you have any words or something for?
Okay, thank you, Bu Sari. I think I already talked about closing remarks. So maybe now I would like to say thank you for all participants, all lecturers, and for guest lecturer, Pak Arta Putra. Thank you very much for.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
maybe next year we can field trip to Bali again
Hopefully.
and see exotic animal at there. So you all participants have to follow this event next year if you want to go to Bali. Okay, maybe it is enough, Bu Sari. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. And then we already get the picture of you, and also we already announced the winner of the competition, and we hopefully all of you enjoy and also get a lot of friends here. Maybe some of you have a problem with to contact your friends, but don't worry, because all of you, I think, have a lot of commitment to follow this program, and we will send a formal official certificate at least for before 7 days, because there is a new template from IPB, so we cannot directly send it today, but maybe before 7 days it will already in your email. Thank you, and see you again next year, maybe with the different lecturer or different topics, or you will be invited as a guest lecturer here. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, Bu Sari, tim semuanya, Bapak Ibu dosen.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Desi.
Have a great day.
See you.
See you.
See you.
See you.
See you.
See you again. Thank you so much.
Bye,
Thank you so
ma'am.
much. Yeah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Maybe from Philippine Carabao Center we can get collaborative research together, because in Indonesia also have some carabao or buffalo.
Ini buat ibu-ibu dosen departemen, kalau bisa bertahan silahkan, nanti kita lanjutkan dengan diskusi ya.
I will prepare one Zoom meeting again, like maybe different room. Okay.
Yeah.
So I will close this class, and for Department of Nutrition and Feed Technology lecturer, you can join to the new link in pengumuman. Bye bye. See you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Kirain ada makan siangnya Biayu.
Ntar dikirim Pak Komang, tenang. Tapi harus